All right, well, I'm running for ASI president because I'm really excited to expand my involvement into this role. I've done a lot of work and been really committed to ASI student government throughout the year, so I haven't really waited just until campaigning to really be dedicated and committed. I've been doing it the whole entire year. All the events that ASI student government has done, I've shown strong participation and support. I'm one of those guys that's just always first to raise their hands when you need help, and so I'm really excited to just advocate on behalf of the students. I really feel like your concerns are all validated, whether they're big or small, and it's my job to bring those concerns to light, and you guys should really expect to see something done about that.
Well, I'm running for ASI president because I really want to be an advocate for the student. My platform is solely based on really the students' feedback, and I'm big on not having my own agenda for this campus. I think as issues come up around the school that needs to be our first priority as president. With the board, I've learned so much this year. I fell in love with it the first time that we had our meeting, and I think it's really important that we are able to be a direct liaison, for the students, but also for the administration. I think it's important that we all are working on the same page together. There's no putting us against them. Cal Poly is a great university. It's given so much to me these last 4 years, and this is how I want to dedicate my 5th year.
All right, I'm running for ASI president because I just love this campus and I love how my life's changed since I've been here, and I want to get back to the campus. I feel like I would bring a very fresh voice to ASI. I really know what students are thinking from talking to people, from talking to many of my friends. I just want to bring the visibility to ASI because ASI really does so many great things for this campus. There's so many opportunities for students to get involved with, and I want to make it more visible, easy for everyone to see how much activities and programs and things that our fees go to pay for that we can use and have a great time with. And so I made the personal decision to run around December just because I really wanted to get back to the campus, and I spent my first 4 years really focused on school, and I set up this last year nicely so that I could really put attention into the campus and address the issues that come up during the year.
Kelley, what is the #1 reason you are qualified to be ASI president?
Oh, well, I think that the #1 reason is, of course, that I've had this experience. I not only know what it's like to serve the students, but I also, for being on the board of directors, we deal directly with the corporation, understand how ASI functions. ASI president is the CEO of ASI, so I feel like it's important to know how the corporation definitely is organized, what we need to go into this. Also, I think it's really important. I feel like I'm qualified because, I feel like I have the most reasonable approach to the position. I think that, we definitely need to be able to act as a direct student liaison. While I am knowledgeable and informed about ASI, I also am open to student feedback, and that's definitely what I base my platform on so far.
Definitely the greatest challenge has to do with tuition, or the issues with tuition, with money in the campus, that the state is giving us less funding this year, and also the college-based fees that we recently voted on. If those go through, the biggest thing for the president is going to have to understand the CSU, how it works with the state legislation to make sure that those CBF fees go to the 2 things that we asked for, which is class availability and the teachers we want, as opposed to going to any peripherals, and making sure that our money, we know where our money's going, that it's being spent on the right things, and that it's exactly what the students want, and that their voice is represented clearly in that case, especially at the state level, making sure that we advocate and speak directly to the senators. I want to go to the state and really put a priority on higher education as important for the future of America.
All right, Kelley, you're up. What is your top priority to accomplish during your time as ASI president?
One? Okay. Well, like I did say before, my goal is to make the students understand that ASI president in turn becomes almost the least important student on the campus. And what I mean by that is that your opinions no longer matter. Your whole goal is to kind of suck in what the students are feeling and to be able to spit that out in an action. And, if we were to enter fall quarter with the issues that we're facing now, I think that my #1 priority would be the affordability on this campus. I think that this is not only, affecting our campus, but it is the economy as well. I mean, that's obviously what we had just been speaking about. But, from going around and getting student feedback, I visited over 30 clubs so far, and before I sort of let them know my platform. I've been taking in their suggestions, and that's the number one thing that I've heard. So if things were to continue in the fall like they are now, that would be my number one priority.
How does social equality and diversity fit into your platform?
Well, diversity, as many of you know, is one of the main points of my platform. What I've been really trying to stress is the fact that we've all been hearing about the lack of diversity that exists on our campus. We've been hearing a lot about what we need to do to promote diversity. But to me, to be honest, it's really just more than this hot topic of the year. It's more than just a buzzword. There are some things that we need to do within ASI to really promote an all-inclusive atmosphere. And so what I plan to do is just really expand the co-sponsorship base that ASI has with the cultural groups on campus. And it goes deeper than just funding. I really would like to see more collaborative efforts between those groups so that we can work together as two strong entities coming together to have more effective and more successful approach to promoting a campus that is welcoming and inclusive of all students regardless of your race, political background, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, religion. And aside from those things, it really goes deeper as well and to include diversity of thought. There are a lot of different opinions out there, and I am really excited to hear those opinions and utilize that feedback to make a more well-rounded ASI and representation for you guys.
Thank you, Jacob. Next question. Going to John first. John, what is your experience and involvement in ASI and university-wide that will make you a good ASI president?
Good question. Well, first off, I want to say, although I haven't been involved in ASI leadership yet, I did want to make this is an opportunity for me, how easy it is to get involved in ASI and how easy it is to become part of the process. And the thing is that before running for this position, I made sure that I was informed about the ASI presidency, what the job would take. I made sure to go in and talk to Angela. I talked to the chief of staff, the chair of the board. Talked a couple times to the chair of the UAB board. And I talked to Rick Warren, the executive director. And the thing that Angela really stressed to all three of us is that we don't know what the job entails yet. We're not prepared for it. She even told me that she wasn't prepared for it. But the thing is that I'm a hard worker, and I care about this campus, and I care about students, and the ideas that I have, I really want to see get done. I want students' voices to be heard, and I want to represent them well and make sure that everyone knows what's going on from the top level. There will be a lot of accountability in my administration because you'll all see what I'm doing. I'm going to make it pretty clear that I'm working on behalf of the students. And that's an important thing because this is a job you're hiring us for. You really have to know your facts because the ASI president gets paid. And you're hiring someone for a job, so you have to know the facts before you vote for one of us. And I encourage you to make sure that you're informed about the issues.
So last question here, going to Kelley. Kelley, what 3 words would your peers use to describe you? Only 3 words.
I would definitely say responsible, personable, and definitely probably receptive to opinions, able to turn those around into actions.
Thank you. 3 words, John.
I would say, my friends would say professional, down to earth, if you put little hyphens in between, and dedicated.
Thank you, John. Jacob, 3 words.
The 3 words that I really feel encompasses my personality and my future role as president are really helpful, dedicated, and enthusiastic.
Wonderful. That's going to wrap it up for now. I want to remind everybody to vote. The election this year is next Wednesday and Thursday, May 6th and 7th. You'll vote through your MyCalPoly portal. You'll just go in, click the e-vote icon. You'll vote for your ASI president and board of directors.